in 3. Here with WWE Superstar Duodrop at the Royal Rumble Media Day. So you just came on the scene last year, onto the WWE scene. Is this your first visit here in St. Louis?
I believe it is, yeah, and I'm actually super glad that we're here right next to the arch because, I wanted to see the arch for like a long time, and, I actually really love St. Louis already. I've only been here 5 minutes, but everybody's so nice and so polite, and it seems like such a lovely place.
How does that work with your schedule for the whole weekend, and you say, you know what, I want to go see that monument or something?
Usually we don't get a lot of time because, you're doing media or you have to do something else, but I think today I have a couple of hours and it's right there, so I'm actually going to get to do something nice for a change, which is super awesome.
Are you going to go up to the top?
Can you do that?
You can get in there. I don't know. Right now with the COVID protocols,
like
I'm not sure what they're allowing or not. But
I'll take a mosey on down.
I can tell you that I've never done it. I have lived here for 25 years. I have never gone up in that, and just you know what, I'll adore it from you can go up and touch it.
Admire it from afar.
Are there other? So I mean, when did you make your main roster debut? When?
I believe I debuted. I can't remember the date, but I know it was July.
Okay.
So it's it's not been that.
So it's like 9 months.
Right?
9 months, and you are one of the main events. You were in the title match here at one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. How have you been handling that?
It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, and I think like a lot of people kind of forget that I'm on like such an accelerated period of transition right now, which is super fun, don't get me wrong, and like every day is exciting and there's always something new and there's always a new challenge, and I like that. Like I'm a kind of person that likes to have progress, but it can be a lot to like wrap your head around mentally, and like I am quite an anxious person as well, and so trying not to psych myself out is a big thing for me, especially like Royal Rumble, like other than WrestleMania, it's not any bigger, so trying to prepare for this took a lot of like physically preparing, but a lot of mental preparation as well, and the match like is such a huge event for me, and like at first I had like some constriction about it and a little bit like a panic, like I just want to do a really good job and try and make it the best that I can, and that made me feel like kind of like a little nervous, a little like excited, but it just like it wasn't like a good energy, and so like I had to do a lot of work to like change my perception of it. Like I had to stop thinking of it as an obstacle that I had to overcome, but an opportunity, and an opportunity to showcase what I can do, an opportunity to show myself to the fans, and an opportunity to really break out more in WWE.
Is that something that you talked to anyone backstage about and asked them how they handled some of that?
I haven't really had all that much of a chance. I have spoken to Liv a little bit. Like me and Liv have some similar kind of thoughts in a way of like spirituality and positive thinking and stuff like that. So I kind of like checked in with her a little bit, like, how do you deal with it? And she kind of like affirmed for me it's all about like law of attraction, and don't let the bad thoughts overtake the good thoughts. Like focus on the good, because if you focus on the bad, that's when you're going to be more likely to like trip up because you're too focused on the negative. And if you just stay focused on the positive, and then the positive will come.
And with social media too,
right? I will admit I've had to take like a bit of a social media break, like leading up to this, just because like I want to keep in a good frame of mind, and I feel bad because like I have such a loyal fan base that even when I don't post for a little while, I have like messages, they want to check up on me and stuff like that, which is super sweet. But I think they understand, I'm just keeping myself in the right frame of mind. And
being a foreign wrestler here, you pretty much have a whole country behind you, and that whole region of the world right now, it seems like it's taking over WWE. Nikki ASH is here in the room, Drew McIntyre. What is it about that area that is that?
So I always used to joke. I'm from Ayrshire, and there was a particularly strong wrestling presence in Ayrshire, and I always used to say it's the water. It's just the cleanest, crispest, freshest water that you can find in the world, and that is absolutely what makes wrestling.
So in this match, you mentioned the Royal Rumble being right there at WrestleMania. It's the Rumble matches that get the headlines for this now with the women's too. So that's 2 Rumble matches. How do you go about making sure that people will remember your match?
I think for me, something that is always in my favourite is like I'm just really different from like everybody else, and I always like to try and make sure that I tell a story and have moments, you know, and the Rumble is all about moments, and I think you don't even necessarily have to be in a championship match to be a real moment maker, you know. So I'm going to try and like make sure that I'm pretty confident I have this in the bag. And positive affirmations, I am Raw Women's Champion, but even if the slightest chance comes that I don't, I think that this is going to be a huge breakout match for me.
And in the Women's Rumble, they have announced a lot of former WWE superstars that are coming back to fill some of those 30 spots. Is there one name in particular that you are looking forward to seeing backstage, or hearing the reaction, hearing their music hit?
Honestly, it's super cool to see all these ladies coming back, and I really hope that they get the bug for it again. You know, like I know a lot of friends in wrestling who retired and then couldn't quite stay away, so okay, I'll just come back and like announce a show.
Wrestlers never retire.
Right,
they never do.
You can't. It's just something that's like so buried deep within you, and I hope that it's been such a different time now, you know what I mean? Like, I hope these ladies come back and we want to give it another shot, because I think there's so much more that they could do now. And one lady in particular I'd love to see more of in the ring is Lita.
Yeah.
And Beth.
Yeah. Well, Duodrop, thank you so much. Good luck, and hey, best of luck doing whatever it is at the Arch that you're going to be able to do today.